guys, thanks so much for clicking on my channel. Well, all smiles over here. I am Will Sanja, just like asking the question, will Sanja help you keep a smile for today? And hopefully the answer is yes, you guys. I'm trying not to keep it long, but y'all already know. If it gets good, I'm gonna keep on talking. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. The golden nugget today is 2 powerful acts that can help you to manifest. But before I get to running my mouth, let's go ahead and shake up this manifestation jar, and then we're gonna talk about it, okay? Let's see. And I pulled out 3, I think. And they are what? Yes, overflow, and we'll take this all day long. Yes, we will. The next one is what? Wife, okay? King, the queen will be arriving. Yes. And last but not least is what? Pay off home. Congratulations. Listen, the 2 powerful acts that you can do to pull in your manifestation are being grateful and being thankful. You know the scripture in all the good books. If you are faithful, which is the same thing as being what? Grateful and thankful. If you're faithful over the few, then you'll be made ruler over many. But we don't go by that all the time. Why? Because we're not all the way aligned and connected. And what does aligned and connected mean? It means that what? God, you at core, is at the forefront of your life, moving in and through you, that you're able to see within your journey with some clarity. But when you're not all the way aligned and connected, the clarity isn't there. Therefore, you're focused on that what you're in right now is not what you wanted, okay? Maybe it's the job that you're on. That ain't the job that you really wanted. That's not the position you really wanted, but you're there. Maybe the car you're driving, that ain't the car you really wanted, but that's the one you settled for, but you're saying, this ain't what I wanted. Maybe the house you're in ain't really the house that you really wanted. Something that you're dealing with maybe is not what you wanted. But when you're not aligned and connected, you'll find yourself complaining about it versus you doing what? Being faithful over it. Which means what? Being thankful and grateful. Because if you're not being thankful and grateful, then you're doing what? You're complaining, you're worrying, you're fearful, you're doubtful, and you're not appreciative. None of those things. And all those things that I just named means that what? You're creating resistance. And when you're creating resistance, you know that means you're blocking your door, your windows for your manifestations to get to you. What you want to do is be resistant free. You want to be able to be thankful and to be grateful. Why? Because when you are all the way aligned and connected, you realize that, listen, these could be worse, but they're not. Therefore, I'm going to be grateful for where I am. I'm going to be thankful for where I am. You know what? Sometimes people may call me cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Why? Because I talk to a whole lot of things, y'all. Right now, I'm talking to my toilet paper. I'm saying, toilet paper, I so appreciate you being here. I'm so grateful that you here. You are doing a great service, okay? Because everybody ain't got it right now. Can you ask yourself, when the last time you said thank you to your toilet paper? When was the last time you said thank you to the water when it's running out the faucet? When was the last time you said thank you to a tree when you stood under it for shade? You know, we forget about the simple things. But those simple things of being grateful and thankful are so powerful. Why? Because it lets us know, God at core, that what? We're so grateful and thankful. And just like a kid that asks their parent, hey, can I have this? And maybe the parents say in their mind, they're not really ready for this right now. They need to grow a little bit more. So the parent will give the kid, you know, something smaller, okay? Maybe it's a toy. Give them a smaller toy. And so when the parent buys the kid the toy, the kid probably wants the bigger toy, but when the kid receives the small toy, that child probably look up at his parents and go, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I like it. They're just playing with it, happy with it, and they playing with it, or happy with it. They're not complaining that they didn't get what they wanted. They're not doing any of that, but they're just thankful and grateful that they did get a toy. And then you know what the parents do? They say, you know what? Seeing how happy they were that we got them the small toy when we knew and they knew that they really wanted the big one, we're going to go ahead and get them the big one. They're ready for it now. That was some great maturity. They were really happy for that little bit of toy. So let's go ahead and get them what they really wanted. Have you ever thought about that? It's the same way. So you have to think about when you get things and it's not really what you wanted, how are you going to respond? Are you going to complain about it? Or are you just going to be thankful and grateful for it? Faithful over it so that you can become ruler over what you really desire. That's the question for you. Sometimes we think we have to do this and that to manifest, but sometimes it just takes those 2 simple things just to be grateful and to be thankful. And a lot of times we forget to do that. Why? Because we think it takes more than just being grateful and thankful. Sometimes time it does, but the majority of the time, it's just you having some faith, being grateful, being thankful over what you have, which means what you appreciate it. You're not looking over a blessing to give to another one. You're appreciating the blessing that you have, and therefore the bigger blessing will come. So listen, if you want to manifest, if you want to go ahead and pull it on in, think about those two acts, being grateful and being thankful, and watch what happens, okay? I hope y'all got this thing, but if you didn't, make sure you will rewind and watch again. But in the meantime, in between time, if you take just a little bit of what I'm telling you and apply it to your life to the best of your ability, you won't ever have the massive smile. Why? Because your smiles will always be genuine. I'll talk to y'all soon. Be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed. Y'all know what's coming next. Ciao.